Okay, welcome back. This is week 4, video number 4. In this video, I'm going to introduce your next assignment to you. It's the APA style assignment number 2. For this particular assignment, it's very, very important that you read through the instructions and you're clear on exactly what the instructions are asking you to do. For the assignment, I'm going to be giving you some scenarios, and I'm going to be asking you to write 1 or 2 sentences that contain the appropriate in-text citations. If you're writing more than 1 sentence, you must have an in-text citation in each sentence. It's really important to make sure that you read through each scenario, and you're going to be referring to a references page that's at the end of the file. So if you go through and you take a look at the end of the assignment, there's a references page that's attached. You're going to consult the references page to find the entry that you'll need to complete the work. You're also going to need to be really clear as to whether you're being asked to direct quote or whether you're being asked to paraphrase in the question, and whether or not you're asked to use the author's name in your sentence or not. Okay, so make sure that you're very, very clear. Where I've had students have difficulty with this assignment, it all boils down to not being clear about what the question is asking for. So make sure, okay, that you read through each question at least a couple of times and that you're clear on what the question is asking you for. I'm going to be asking you to do this assignment in Microsoft Word. You will not need a title page. You will not need a list of references or a running head. But where the running head would normally be, I'm going to ask you to type your name and your student number. Okay, so just up at the top. If we actually look at the assignment here, let's take a look at question number 1, and you'll see how the assignments are set up. I'm asking you to imagine that you're reading the article from the Journal of American College Health, and then on page 373, you read the following entry. Okay, and so then the entry that's set off starting with students at Mohawk College is what I'm asking you to imagine that you're reading on page 373. Here's the actual question. In 1 or 2 sentences, I'm asking you to paraphrase all or part of this information and to use the author's names in your sentence. Obviously, be sure to include the correct in-text citation. So to answer this question, I'm going to need to go to the list of references, and I'm going to need to find the entry that comes from the Journal of American College Health. Here it is. Okay, and I'm going to need to count my authors here and then do the appropriate in-text citations for the sentence or the sentences that I've written. I'm asking you to do 5 of these questions. Okay, this assignment's worth 10, so you'll get 2 points a question. Make sure when you're paraphrasing that you keep the meaning of the original, so don't change the actual content. Remember that what you're doing is changing the words, okay? So this assignment should be, I think, fairly quick to do. You're not doing a lot of writing. I will ask you to be super careful with the APA. I'm going to be very, very picky when I'm grading it. So I'm looking at positioning of periods. I'm looking at spacing. I'm looking at all of those little tidbits that relate to APA. So please make sure that you really look it over and try to submit something that's completely perfect, that completely perfectly does the APA. This assignment, just as the other is going to be up on Blackboard. You'll be uploading your responses to Blackboard. I'm looking forward to taking a look at your assignments. In our next video, we're going to talk about some stuff that we're going to be doing in future classes.